I'd like to touch briefly on labor. As you know, we have our registration for our technical and vocational courses. This is in conjunction with MIC-IT and NEPA. These are the masonry, plumbing, carpentry, electrical installation, welding, general property maintenance courses. And so far we have 52 people who have registered and showed interest in participating. So the ministry is continuing with our training exercises, educational support for people who are interested in working in the reconstruction economy. You know, one of the interesting points yesterday in our conversation with Council of Advice is they said, Minister, we've heard that the ministry's given permission for 3,000 foreign workers to come to the island for construction. And that is absolutely not true. So far, actually, in terms of the expedited work permit process, we've given 62 permits. This is for the project for Maho. The 62 permits were given to Chinese nationals. Maho has 78 local employees through either directly or through their subcontractors, so they have more local workers than they've imported. But clearly, because of the product they're importing, the skill sets that they need, they tried to hire those people locally. They were not available. And so in order to make sure that the rebuilding process happens timely, those permits were granted. And also, I remind the public that it's based on they have to pay their taxes, pay their social premiums, housing needed to be provided for them. So, and the permits are non-renewable. In other words, once the project is finished, they're going to return to their country of origin. So, you know, we believe that we've made sure that these individuals are here simply for a project and for the rebuilding process and are not going to be, let's say, a long-term integrated into our workforce. So we believe that this is a win-win. As a matter of fact, we've not received any other bulk project requests. So this idea that there's thousands of permits being given is absolutely not true. As a matter of fact, my concern is more that we haven't received more requests. To me, it's actually an indication that our rebuilding process is going slowly, because we know from the Labor Department that there are not large numbers of unemployed construction workers. Everyone in construction that we've met is working, or those who are interested but don't have the skill sets we're offering the training courses for. And so what it reflects actually is either there's a large number of illegal workers on the island who are not registered, not paying their social premiums. Again, this is something that the ministry takes seriously, and we're ramping up our compliance measures soon. So I'd like the community to be aware. If you have workers who are undocumented, who are working, you need to get them documented. There's no reason for it. There's an expedited process. You don't have to do the advertising for construction workers. You don't have to wait the 5 weeks. So we have an expedited process. So there's no excuse that you're not applying for work permits. As a matter of fact, just last week we had an incident where we had to emergency evacuate a worker off of the island who was hired by a homeowner apparently, so not via a company. Person fell off a roof, and then we're stuck with the bills for the air evacuation and the medical costs. And this is something that the country simply cannot afford, and there's no reason for it, right? All of these people should be working through a company, should be properly documented, paying their taxes and paying their social premiums. So actually, again, to reiterate, my concern is a little bit more that we haven't seen more requests, because we know that for the reconstruction projects that St. Martin needs to see moving, that we need to import workers to complete them in a timely manner. Otherwise, we're going to see our economy stagnate as the rebuilding process stagnates.
SXM, connecting you GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
The situation at the cadastre. The notaries, of course, have been very vocal about it. The Chamber of Commerce registration does not reflect the number of board members. Have you looked into this matter? What is happening with the board members, and what is the current situation now as of Monday when there should have been a temporary solution? What is the situation now there?
Thank you, Alita. The situation is multiple-fold. First of all, there was an issue with the registration of deeds. Then there is an issue with having a director. Then there is an issue having an issue, yes, with the registrar, mortgage registrar. And then we have an incomplete board. So we have an issue. However, when I was approached by the supervisory board, I must say that within 1-2 days we came up with a plan of approach how to tackle the issues brought forward, especially by the notaries. A short-term solution is being put in place and communicated with the notaries. The notaries had indicated a deadline, and if the deadline was not met, then they would look at other ways of proceeding in this matter. We, at least the supervisory board, managed to put forward to the notaries a plan of action, I think 8 or 9 points. Those points were acceptable to the notaries for the short term. The notaries also extended their willingness to assist the cadastre at this point in time where needed. But in the meantime, the supervisory board is diligently looking at replacing the interim director and have an addition on the board that's being worked on as we speak. And that will make the board fully operational, where the board members is concerned. Having some experience at the cadastre in terms of being the chairman there for 7 years of the supervisory board, I assisted them with some advice. And I'm very hopeful and very positive that we're moving into the right direction. So far, so good, and I'm keep on monitoring. I can also inform you that on a daily basis I'm in touch with the supervisory board. I propose to have a meeting also for my elucidation, that we set up a meeting very shortly between the cadastre board, the management that's shortly put in place to be able to register all the deeds, and the notary, so that I'm sure as a minister that everybody is on the same page.
Tell them. Connecting you.
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought. And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Wib now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Windward Islands Bank, now your online banking partner in progress.
Who you for?
Now, when a hurricane is approaching to your island, how difficult it is be for you all to operate in your department?
As far as that aspect of it it definitely does get a bit more hectic. Persons wanting to call, you have to deal with the media, you have to deal with different people from the different government agencies and whatnot. But we tend to have more of my colleagues coming in, so we could help share the workload. But it's hectic, but I feel like we get the job done. Basically we do a fair enough job of warning the public of what we need to do, of what they need to know.
Tell me a little bit of the experience that last year, the 2 hurricanes that you had in this environment, what you all had to actually went through as a weather person, because while everybody's sleeping, you're all still up.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. For myself personally, I was not in the department. That day I was scheduled to be off and I was off. However, my colleagues who were here, it was a harrowing experience for them, because the building that they were located in at the time, the old toilet repair building, it's received significant damage with them still in it. 2 of my colleagues actually had to receive stitches for cuts that they received while they were in the building. So we definitely we put ourselves at risk to make sure we provide the correct information for the public. It's not a job that we take lightly, so that's why we definitely try to go above and beyond to do our job well and in a timely fashion. Okay, so I'll just go over some major points. You should prepare as far as having enough food, water, medical supplies. Make sure you're always following the most recent information from reliable sources. And yeah, basically, I think those are definitely the 2 most important ones. Prepare by having all the supplies in order. Oh, another one that we don't normally recommend is probably to have a muster point, which would be, for example, within your family, to make sure if something goes wrong, there's a point to gather after everything is clear, so it's easier to account for everyone. I mean, there's some other tips too, but I think those would definitely be the major ones.
been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Hello, St. Martin. My name is Jose Helaga and I play basketball. I have organized basketball events in St. Martin. Sport matters to me because it makes everybody come together in unity. So I challenge the businesses community to step up for sports and help us rebuild and repair our facility. I'm also asking the community to nominate local businesses in your area to take on the challenge and step up for sport because sports matter. Check out the Department of Sports SXM Facebook page for more information. Hashtag Sport Matter, hashtag Are You In?
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as 1.
2,
3,
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Sport Open House. Well, I thank you very much for the opportunity to highlight what we're doing. Like I said, the Sport Open House is on the 24th and the 25th of August. We're definitely looking forward to that. So I encourage the sport organizations who haven't registered or shown their interest to participate to contact the Department of Sport. We have our Department of Sport SXM Facebook page, so you can send us a message through there, or you can call the Government Administration Building as well, or you can send me an email at jonelle, jonelle.richardson@stmartingov.org and voice your interest. We're also encouraging the businesses who are sport related and sell sport products, the fit foods, the gyms, whomever. Once you're into sport and fitness, we're definitely encouraging you to contact us as well, because we want you to be able to showcase what you have to offer. And like I said before, we have the creative industries who are going to be also involved. We're collaborating with Clara Reyes, the department head of culture, and she's going to be working with us on this project as well, and she's hugely excited about collaborating with the Department of Sports and involving the creative industries on this. So in that, I would say contact Clara as well. Let her know that you're interested in participating in this event. And for the general public, definitely come out. Encourage your kids to come out. As a family, you come out. I'm very sure that there's going to be something that is there for you. Come out. There's always stuff going on St. Martin. There's always activities that can be participated in on St. Martin. So come and see what's happening.